Hello, it's Film Frenzy, and for my first film review of the new year, I'll be reviewing Insidious: The Last Key, the fourth installment in the Insidious franchise, which debuted earlier this month. So, let's get started with my first category, Direction and Visuals. So, direction and visuals is usually the category I'm most kind about, because it's kind of hard not to do well, and I'll be giving Insidious: The Last Key a 3 out of 5. So that's still pretty solid. Thumbs up in the direction and visuals category. I thought the direction was pretty decent. It showed the shots well, had some pretty good shots in there. And the visuals, they were okay. The thing is, I didn't find the film especially scary, which I think is a little bit of a problem. So, like, I always knew when there was about to be a jump scare. And yeah, jump scares may look get like lots of people like scared for like a second, but then like there's no like real like I don't know, like psychological, like really just good suspense in the movie. I feel like they just broke all the suspense right away, and the visuals, like the monster was kind of like stupid looking and kind of looked like a really ugly dog, but like put on a humanoid body. And overall, like I just thought like the fur that looked kind of like cheesy, and I wasn't really a huge fan of the direction of visuals. I'm still gonna give it a thumbs up in the category, but I would have preferred some more like intense scares that really just like get to your like head and just psychologically hurt you. The next category I'll be discussing is acting and character development. So acting and character development is another category that's not that hard to do well for me. I usually give really good scores in this category, and guess what Insidious: The Last Key is gonna get? A 1.5 out of 5. Pretty horrendous, right? So, first I'll be discussing acting. So, the main character, Lynn Shay's, the actress that plays her, for some reason, that's like the one part the critics like about these movies. Like, honestly, her lines sounded, everything was like trying to be inspirational grandma lines. Like, she's like, duh, duh, duh. Like, she always had the same delivery every time, and it sounds so stupid. It made these, like, not so scary scenes even less scary. Like, what? You're not supposed to be laughing at this movie. Like, it was really bad acting. And then, like, some of the other side characters who had humorous lines, the script wasn't great, but I think part of the reason that it wasn't very funny was also because their delivery, just like their comedic timing, was not on point. And then character development. These characters are all cardboard cutouts. Like the two like paranormal guys are just like silly side characters. The main actress, like, they try to make her have this deep persona, but she's just like person that was like traumatized as a kid and then is just like hunts ghosts now. And then like the dad was just like a jerk and bad father. The brother like had these weird, like, they all had weird character arcs and made these really illogical decisions that literally made no sense. And so the character development was horrendous. The acting was mostly horrendous, and overall, it was just really rough to get through. For my final and most important category, I have the story elements: plot, pacing, script, and theme. So, this is the most important category for a film, and I'll be giving Insidious: Last Key a 1 out of 5. Yeah, yikes, 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 yikes. I'm not a particularly harsh critic usually, but this time I have to just pound this movie. Let's start with plot. Okay, so this movie, note, I haven't seen the first 3, so that's a little bit of a problem, but I know this is a prequel, and like I was informed a little bit by like a friend that I went to see the movie with about like what happens in the first one, so I kind of was aware, and the plot overall was just confusing. I don't think it was just me, it was just like it's just weird. Like the further had all this weird like bunch of crap happening in it, and I was just like, what? Like the plot was just messed up, I thought, and then pacing, honestly, the pacing was just kind of standard for a movie, so I don't have a bunch of gripes with that. That's probably the only reason that it got a 1 out of 5 here. But then the script was just horrendous. They try to incorporate a lot of comedy, which I find very respectable. There's some great horror with comedy like Get Out, but instead this comedy is just stupid and repetitive jokes that do not click. I would say about maybe 2% of the jokes I laughed at or like thought were somewhat funny. That's pretty horrendous. Like, so little that clicked. And then, and the other parts of the script, like, they try to have this stupid melodrama going on with, like, the brother and sister, but there's no real themes here. It just kind of lags along. Like, it sounds good on paper. We got horror, we got action, we got comedy, we got drama, we got a little romance, except all of it is bad, like bad romance, bad comedy, bad drama, bad horror, bad action. There's very little to like here. If you haven't seen this in theaters yet, don't see it in theaters. And hell, don't see it at all. This is a bad movie, and for my overall score, I'll be giving it a 1.5 out of 5. Probably the worst rating I've ever given of any film on this channel so far. So yeah, that's my Insidious The Last Key review. So the one positive is it is my favorite movie of 2018. It's also the only movie of 2018 I've seen, so that won't be that for long. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. A little bit of a rant, but I thought it was fun. I'll see you guys next time on Film Frenzy. Bye.